Hi, Hayden. You ran today Poludnica Run, which is the second race in our skyrunning lineup. And how do you feel?
I feel great. Yeah, it was a great day. I really enjoyed the course. It was challenging, but it was also just very fun. And luckily we had really good weather today. It was a little hot, but not too bad. And I'm feeling great. I actually probably going to go for another run tonight. So, yeah.
How many times did you do this course in training or workout?
I did the course one time, the whole course one time. And then I did some of the segments on the course a couple times. I've been here in Slovakia for almost 3 weeks now, and I've really enjoyed training here. The mountains are amazing, the people are amazing, and I've had a great time.
Great. Back to the race. Were there some fight? Was there some fight among any other runners, maybe Andre or something else from the beginning?
Yeah, so from the beginning I took the lead. I led the entire race. Andre from Slovakia, he came with me, and he was a really tough competition. He was pushing it really hard, especially on the uphills. And me and him kind of led from the beginning. Nobody else came with us. And he stayed with me for maybe 7 miles. And then we started climbing up to Poludnica. And I ran almost the entire climb up to Poludnica. And I kind of broke away from him just a little bit.
Because he has long step.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a really tall guy. But yeah, so that's kind of how the race went. And then from then on, I led the race and slowly increased my time until the end. But it was awesome to run with him. He was an amazing competitor, very humble guy, and I had a great time.
Great. You already mentioned that you are here in Slovakia approximately 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And also that it's nice to train here. If you compare the mountains in the United States where you live and when you train, what is the difference from the perspective of trail, maybe skyrunner?
Yeah. It's a little different. Where I live, it's really high elevation, so the mountains are a little bit smaller because you can only go so high. I live at really high, and here it's like you're lower, but the mountains shoot up really quick, and so everything's very steep here, and the trails are different. They're a little bit more technical here. You have more rocks and roots that you have to deal with. But overall, it's amazing. Like there's really good trails here. There's really good trails where I'm from. It's a little wetter here. I come from a very dry area and like the desert, and so it's a little different in that aspect. But I don't know. I think I do good in a lot of different terrain, and I'm learning here how to get used to more of the technical trails, and I think I'm becoming very good at it. So
good. And we here in Slovakia we have a lot of bears, you know.
Yeah.
And people are pretty afraid. But I know that in the United States maybe are some areas where the animals or wild animals could be found pretty frequently, you know. So
yeah. Every time I go for a run in the United States, I see some type of wildlife, whether it be a deer, an elk, or a moose, or sometimes a mountain lion or a bear.
Really?
And yeah.
Did you met?
Yeah, I've ran into like maybe 4 or 5 mountain lions in my running in the United States, and it can be a little scary sometimes. The worst are the rattlesnakes. There's lots of snakes everywhere, and you just got to be careful not to step on them. Here I saw a bear when we were driving, but I haven't ran into a bear yet. And but I did see bear prints on the trail actually the other night. Yeah, I was running and there was bear prints on the trail. And but I'm kind of used to wildlife. It doesn't bother me. Usually they just run away. I've actually visited Alaska a lot because I have family that live in Alaska, and you see bears every single run in Alaska. There's more bears than humans in Alaska, so it's kind of crazy. But yeah, there's probably more animals in Slovakia than the rest of Europe, I think.
Are you staying in Europe for the summer?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
long?
Yeah, so on Monday I leave and I go to Chamonix, and I'll be in Chamonix and then make a little short trip to Lavaredo, to the Dolomites, and then I'll go back to Chamonix, and I'm in Europe until the middle of October, and so I will be mostly in the the Alps area. I'm going to be in also though in Sweden, Norway, the UK, and in Italy.
Okay, so how many races will you attend?
So my schedule so far is I'm doing Lavaredo, and then I'm doing a race in Sweden called the Fejal Marathon in the end of July, and then I'm doing TDS during UTMB weekend, and then I'm going to attempt an FKT on the Bob Graham round up in the UK. And so like 4 races in Europe, 3 races and a FKT. So
Good.
yeah.
Okay, I have some questions. For example, you can choose what characterizes you the best. Are you uphill or downhill person?
Uphill.
Uphill.
Yeah, I'm stronger on the uphills, but I'm getting good at the downhill, being here in Europe, so I think I'm becoming more well-rounded.
Ultra distance or short distance?
Oh, ultra distance. Yeah, I like ultra.
Summer or winter?
Ooh, probably, I don't know, probably summer, because where I come from it's very, very hot, and so I'm used to the heat. But I feel like I run better when it's cold, so I don't know, maybe both.
Okay, and the last one, dog or cat person?
Dog. Yeah, I like dogs, so they can run with you. The cat can't really run with you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, this was my last question.
Okay.
So it was nice to meet you here in
Yeah.
Poludnica.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Wish you good luck on your European trip and European races.
Thank you, and I hope to be back in Slovakia someday.
Really?
Maybe next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it will be our pleasure to meet you here maybe next year.
Thank you.